got on set, I was like, oh wow, I had no clue. When you audition, you at the audition and I didn't know what kind of movie. It could be a low budget, big budget. I didn't know what I'm auditioning for, but either way, I'm gonna give it my all, and I'm grateful.
Hey, it's Victoria Recaño, and it's The Trend. Today we have Chef Sean.
Just
Let's talk about what's cooking.
Ah man, crack.
Oh, good. Something different.
Yeah. Now good dope music. Dope. I like dope things. I like dope people.
So that means hopefully you like me, but we just met.
No, you're dope.
Okay, good.
You're dope.
So first of all, I know that you've been an actor. You've also written. You were considered for a Grammy, and you're now up for multiple awards. Let's start there.
Yeah. Thank God. Up for nomination for 3 different projects right now. My album, a single, really the video for a single I have out with the song I did called No Name is doing real well right now. That, and then I did sound direction, and I was the music director for a documentary, and I'm also being nominated for that at the Image Awards this year. So the NAACP Image Awards. So that's pretty big, and I'm just very grateful.
That's a lot, actually.
So that's 3. Hope I can get one somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get all 3.
Man.
You never know. You are from Chicago. We just talked about that, but I wanted to say that I love Chicago, love the town. You had we were talking about tutoring, and because I said I went to Loyola,
Yeah.
and but your tutoring experiences weren't quite exactly the typical that you might expect.
Yeah, we went up there for tutoring. They had a tutoring mentorship type deal, but it had perks. The perk was after the hour of tutoring, you get to play basketball on Loyola's basketball court, and we ain't really have too many places to play during the winter in Chicago. So if you can get inside, that was.
That's what I was about to say. Chicago's very, very cold and very windy.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up there?
Amazing. I loved it. Great food. It has its ups and downs, but every place does. But I love Chicago.
Yeah, me too. It's like probably, I would say, it's a toss up between New York and Chicago, because Chicago's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I was gonna. That would be my breaking point, like why I would pick Chicago.
Right.
Because New York is live. I lived in New York as well.
Yeah.
But really, I visited New York. I lived in Long Island.
Oh, you did? Okay.
In Farmingdale.
So let's talk about your album. Your album is already out now.
Yeah.
What inspired you? You write music, you rap, you're an artist all over the board.
Yeah, I write, entertain. I'm a rapper, a producer. I try to just stay busy.
What was behind your album? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what kind of inspired you for this one.
The Way Up. The album's called The Way Up, and not like on the way up or nothing. It's called The Way Up. We putting everything on the scale, and we weighing everything up. So my whole thing is I want to know if the public and the people think it's heavy or if it's lightweight, But I plan on dropping heavy, everything heavy, everything heavy, heavy bass, good dope. So, and The Way Up is like a measurement of everything that I've gone through within a period of time, and it's kind of all like, the album is like a synopsis kind of my life, if that that's I could say that's pretty much what it is. And to this day, this is my favorite project that I've done. And my last album did pretty, you know, and it's still, the numbers are still going up on my last project, but this album, The Way Up, is doing real well. And like I said, the best album, I think The Way Up is nominated for, so that's great.
So give me the synopsis of your life that you've laid out in The Way Up.
You have to listen. Yeah, I would love for you to listen.
Any teaser?
Yeah, I mean, you get the raw version of who I am. You know, the good and the bad. You know, I like good people. So you know, good people can go through good and bad, but you don't have to be bad. Like, so I think you'll get that from the album. But you know, but you can expect heavy bass. You know, great beats. You know, great cadences. You know, I went all out on this one.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
Damn, I can't incriminate myself.
Okay, what's the second worst thing you've ever done?
Yeah, I still can't incriminate myself. What's the worst thing I've ever done? Well, one, I believe in karma. You know, so karma come back. So if you do something worse, sometimes it comes back even worse. So I try to just stay cool. But I've been to jail, trespassing. You know, I knocked a couple teeth out of cops' mouth. That might be the worst.
Okay, that's pretty bad. Is that what you went to jail for? No.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, one of the things, you know.
And in New York or in
Chicago. Yeah. But he was undercover. I didn't know he was a cop. Oh. And it was some girls in a limo one evening. I was 18. You know, I was a kid. But I guess the girls were on prom. I was with my cousin, and he was very drunk. And I wasn't that drunk. And I guess the girls rolled the window down, started talking to him, and then when they were through, they rolled the window up. I was like, yeah, fuck you. And I guess he hit the window, and the girl was being chaperoned by her father and her uncles, and they were all cops. And they got out, and they surrounded my cousin, but I didn't know they was cops. I just thought it was a bunch of guys got out. I was like a half a block away. I was just watching, like, this idiot. I saw what was going on. I ran full speed.
Damn.
Yeah, I took out the closest one.
Was it only one cop or two?
No, it was like four of them. But,
4?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they picked the guy up. He said, I'm a cop, you asshole. I was like, oh, shit. I took off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they surrounded me. It was like, they caught me about 4 blocks away. Okay. I got a, yeah. But this is 18 years old, you know. I'm so far past all that type of stuff.
So you believe in karma. I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I still got my teeth, though.
I see that. It's a good thing you've got your teeth. I know, me too.
Yeah.
And they're real.
Yeah. Should be getting my braces off soon.
Really?
About another 6 months, maybe.
Oh, so it's the countdown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So, all right. So since you mentioned karma, you know, a lot of good things to do too. What do you think's the best thing that you've ever done?
Just, you know, how I try to just, you know, look out without wanting anything in return. You know, I don't do things like, oh, well, you owe me. I remember I did this. I'm not that guy, so if I can help, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
You know, and that's pretty much it.
Well, and it serves you well ultimately in the end. I mean, because you've got, you know, you're up for multiple awards. I know you had a Grammy consideration already. Likely you'll have more, you'll have another. You'll have more. Hopefully a nomination for a Grammy.
Hey, you know,
We'll have to put a good word into Harvey Mason Jr. Maybe he might be able to
yeah,
move it along, right?
yeah.
So you have a new album though that's coming out. What's that? What will it be? What will it be? What's I know you can't tell
No, I
too
can't.
much, or
No, I can't. This album that I'm bringing out is the album I did for the documentary, and I put the soundtrack together. But a lot of the songs on there are, you know, original by me. So I'm dropping that album that I did, and I could say it's a more grown album. It's a like suit and tie type, very adult like album. Um, we're putting women on a pedestal. Um, I could say it's a positive, more positive album. The Way Up is kind of, it's a street album. It's for the streets. But this new album that I'm dropping, I could say it's for the adults.
so but they both have would you say they both have like a dark vibe or no?
Now the vibe on this one is not dark, and yeah, the Way Up maybe be a little dark sided, but no, not this one.
Not this one.
Yeah, it's a lot of R&B mixed with hip hop and rap, but yeah, like uh, one of the main songs on the album is called "Good Karma," so that should tell you, it's about trying to have good karma too. So, um, Eye of the Beholder, I got some real bangers on there, but like I said, they're R&B infused. The Way Up is pretty much all trap.
So what do you think, like, as far as, I know that when you were younger, you did a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Do you prefer one to the other?
I like the music because I get to be myself. Acting, I'm acting like somebody else. So of course I like being myself, but I love to act because I like being able to portray a character. Or, it's it's like they level out.
So how did you get discovered? Because I know you have experience at Second City, but how really, like, what was where was your big break?
My big break in acting was, all right, I did a TV show with Oprah when I was young. It was called There Are No Children Here. And after that, I had a small role though, but after that, I landed a job, my major job. It was called Jason's Lyric, where I was Jason in the movie. And I worked alongside Forrest Whitaker, Jada Pinkett, Alan Payne, a lot of big names at the time. Especially at that time, when I got on set, I was like, "Oh wow," I had no clue. When you audition, you at the audition, and I didn't know what kind of movie. It could be a low budget, big budget. I didn't know what I'm auditioning for, but either way, I'm gonna give it my all, and I'm grateful. And I got on set, and the first person I met was Jada Pinkett. I was like, oh shit, because she was fine as hell back then.
She's still beautiful.
Yeah, she is, but at that age, I was like head over heels. Her and Halle Berry, oh my God.
Yeah, she's still beautiful too. They really don't. Neither of them seem like they age, to be honest with you.
I saw Halle Berry in the elevator the other day in Beverly Hills. No, we was like in Brentwood. It's close to Brentwood, and I saw her, and she had like the average person probably wouldn't even notice because she was like trying to be low key. I know my Holly. I saw her as soon as that elevator door opened. I just walked up. Come here. I said, come here. I love you. I got me a hug. Yeah, I love Holly. Still do. She was still gorgeous, and she had a looked like she was cleaning the kitchen.
Still beautiful.
Gorgeous.
So, tell me about Oprah. What was she like? Because you were pretty young though then.
I was a kid.
Yeah, you were a kid. What was it like working with her?
Well, I was a serious kid. I had business cards made already. My business card said Playboy, had a Playboy bunny on it and everything. And I gave her one on set. I'm like, hey, you need one of these business cards. So I know she'll remember that. And then, hey, what's even crazier, I went to an Oprah show. And I think she remembered when I said it, because I was in the audience. And I was being quiet. I was just watching, but I was there to see Eddie Murphy. Eddie was on there for, I want to say he was on there for the Nutty Professor.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. That was good.
But part one, the first one.
Okay.
So he was on there, and he had premiered the movie. He had sent the whole audience to, the theater to watch, and then drove us all the way back to the set, to film the show.
Oh, I see.
And he gets out there, as soon as he gets out there, he recognized me from the movie. He said, hey, weren't you Jason in Jason's Lyric? I was like, oh, shit, yeah. Eddie, one of my idols, I'm like, yeah, that was me. He's like, I know, Jada Pinkett is in the back. I was like, is she? I didn't know, man. He was excited. And Jada came out later, and he stopped the show again, and he was like, hey, the boy from Jason's Lyrics right there? She was like, oh, hey. And that was it. He was more excited to her that she acted like she didn't even know me, so, that's why.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker, he's a legend.
Big legend.
Huge.
Yeah. I learned a lot from him on the set. I don't know if he knows or not, but he showed me what method acting really meant and what it really was.
Really?
He was a method actor, and I was young when I did this. I was a kid, but I was able to see method acting firsthand, right in my face. And then, because the whole time I met him, he was this disgruntled, suicidal acting dude. Even when we were done filming, he was still acting like my dad from the movie, and still acting like that wounded war hero, bitter, dark, real dark, every time I saw him. Last day of shooting, when he ain't had to shoot no more and everybody was done, I actually met Forrest Whitaker. He was like, hey, Sean, man, oh my God, you did great. I was like, who's this guy? And I worked with him for, day after day. So I'm thinking this is his attitude. He's not a good guy. I don't know.
He's not cool. He's not cool.
But he was acting. He was acting because he played my father in the movie, and he was suicidal. My father in the movie, he's real bitter. He lost his legs and one of his legs in war. So he was real mean and bitter. And
he stayed that way up until the very end.
He stayed that way until the last day of filming, and he came and said what's up, and it was a whole nother guy.
Because he broke character.
Yeah, character. Yeah, I'm done. I don't have to be this guy no more.
Wow, that's cool.
And I saw the switch where it went on and off, and I was like, oh my God.
So is there anybody that you want to work with that you think about, hoping at some point to do some project with?
Yeah.
Because you produce too, so
yeah.
Is there anything that you want to produce or somebody that you want to produce with, in addition to, play across screen?
I've got some of my favorites, like Eddie, Mike Epps. I would love to work with both of those guys. The Rock is a great actor. Everybody was like, can he do it? Can he do it? When I remember when he was doing it.
Yeah.
And since Be Cool, he's been on top of his acting game. But yeah, Denzel is the GOAT. The GOAT. Denzel is the GOAT. I like Leonardo DiCaprio. He's, he might be another GOAT. Brad Pitt, you know.
So basically, nobody that we know.
I like to work with Angela Bassett.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All of them too are like extremely cool. They're all very nice.
I can see that.
They're very nice. All of them.
I can see that. They all seem like humble people.
Yeah.
I mean, from the outside looking in, yeah.
I used to work for Entertainment Tonight, so an insider, and so it was
I knew
great.
You look familiar.
Yeah, you're so. Yeah, I did it for a long time, like 5 years. But yeah, so it was a long time.
Oh my God.
But that it kind of gave me the opportunity to be able to like be on set with people, and to not just be on red carpets, because when people are on red carpet, it's like, you're there, you have a purpose,
Yeah.
and you have like a function and a focus. But when you're on set, you're working, and you kind of get to get a feel for, how people really are.
Right.
So yeah, those are all good. They would be all top choices too.
Yeah.
In my book.
Yeah.
When you transitioned, and likely, you've always obviously been passionate about music, but is there like an idol, or is there I don't know, is there somebody that you like really get inspiration from? Other than like, when you write your own material, you can take things from your own life. But is there somebody that like really inspires you musically?
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten inspiration from a lot of different artists. One of my favorite artists, like James Brown, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson being top, but 50 Cent, he's dope, and I like the way he was able to transition from music to filming and producing and acting. So he's a big inspiration in that sense. I like Future's music, I like a lot of the old school hip hop too. But yeah, it's a lot of good artists out here. I like to do a song with Kodak Black. What's
There's a long list.
It's a big list. Yeah.
Who taught you about music?
Can't really say it was taught.
Did you kind of like, did you teach yourself? Like, did you always, like, way back in the day, like when I was a kid, I worked in St. Louis, and we were on this like dance troupe team, and one of the guys, Carlos, who I used to work with, he like loved rap, and he used to always write. He used to write all these like songs, and we'd all kind of like sit around, and it was back in the day. So I'm talking like, like 90s, like early 90s.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So it was, and I was like kind of, and I was a kid, like 15, and but he used to write a lot of songs, but a lot of the times the songs that he would write were kind of based on the beats of other music. And so, but you do both.
Yeah.
So yeah, so did anybody like give you direction?
Yeah, kind of. I had a brother that thought he was like, he was like a manager / I know everything type guy, So yeah, he would give direction, and it's been such a climb from uphill, As soon as one hint of failure, I told you, dude. I told you. Now he knows everything that I should have did. So yeah, it's been a lot of those. But yeah, nobody really that. I try to learn from my own mistakes, and apply them, and just keep going.
For the next time.
Yeah.
So, chef, your name. What does it mean?
Chef Sean, I can say a friend of mine. He's away right now, but he used to be a real good friend, and he used to be a big customer at one of my studios. I had a studio called The Kitchen Recording Studio, and he was one of my main clients. The guy came. His name was Dirty Charles, DC, and he was very loud. Big guy, looked kind of like DMX, you know. But hey, Sean, man, hey, Sean, hey, you know what? We in the kitchen, Sean. You the chef. I'm gonna call you Chef Sean, man. So he started calling me Chef Sean, and it just carried over, and people just started calling me Chef because I had
The kitchen.
the kitchen. So it never went away either. So
I love it.
and this was in Chicago, so I came out here. I was pretty much, it was stamped chef already. So when I moved out to LA, you know, I don't think, if you know me, you can't go up to somebody like, hey, you know Sean? They probably be like, who? No, I don't know. Chef, you know Chef? Oh yeah, Chef, he over there. You know, that type of stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely Chef now.
Started in Chicago.
Started in Chicago, but you can thank DC, Dirty Trousers, you know. And I plan on doing a movie, or if I can, you know, kind of connect with the right people, a TV series off of Dirty Charles. It's gonna be one of the greatest. It's gonna be one of the greatest shows. So I'm trying to work on that right now as well too. So DC, if you see this, I'm working on it.
You got to find him because you said he's away. He's not. You mean he's not in LA?
I know where he is,
Oh, okay.
but he's away.
Okay.
He's locked up. But his life story, we're gonna shoot the series. I just want to know I'm working on it.
You never know.
Nah, I'm gonna make it happen. I just don't know how soon.
When will he be out?
Well, it's been what, 15, 20 maybe.
Oh.
Already. He probably got another 47.
Oh.
So yeah.
So you can work on it in the background.
Yeah.
While he's
No,
away.
I don't know if it's gonna be a movie or a TV show, but we're gonna pull it off.
I love that. Have you any other thoughts for another show, TV or movie that you want to do?
Yeah, I actually do. I've got ideas, and you know, definitely synopsises for a few different films ready to go. But I have a few scripts ready too, probably about 2 that's actually ready. The rest is all, you know, still work, you know, a little writing here, a little, you know. But yeah, it's just to keep the creative wheels turning, man.
I mean, you've done everything, literally.
Try, almost.
No, really, because think about it. Like you've written, produced, been on television, film, music.
Music director.
I mean, literally everything. It's
Only
kind
thing,
of amazing.
The only thing I haven't done is like just flat out had the director's chair, you know, and directed a movie, you know.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's. I might, you know what?
you're good.
I might
You're
have
great.
to try to direct a little bit on that TV show I was just talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it. You've got it all.
Well, thank you.
Is there
man.
anything else that you want to like mention or pitch, or anybody else that you're waiting for them to come out?
Oh man, I'm a big fan of OK Deezy. If you're listening, go download OK Deezy. He's a great artist. He's out of Chicago. And if you're into battle rap, there's an artist called K Venom, one of my favorite battle rap artists out there right now. So go look him up. And, you know, shout out my team. You know, shout out Brahma Bull, Rob Starr, you know, Kelly K. Shout out you for having me.
I'm so happy that you and I have had a lot of paths that cross. It just probably wasn't at the exact same time between Chicago and New York, because I did live there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been awesome. I love it. I'm sure I could hear a lot more stories. Some of them can't be on the record. Okay. So we'll save those for another time.
Okay. Do some good editing.
You promise you come back?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, good. All right.
I would love to.
All right. So
After
your wins, your 3 wins.
Okay. And
the chef will be back,
and
the
the
Grammys,
Grammys.
and the Grammy.
Not
the
this
Grammy.
year, but next year.
Next year.
Be looking for me at the Grammys.
So, all right, Chef Sean, thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time on The Trend.